it's been a while since I've posted up a full video. I wanted to do one today because a friend of mine had asked me to recreate, they have family stockings. These are actually made out of felt. And so I wanted to do just a quick tutorial on how to make these. These are great because even if you are not a sewer, you can certainly make these. And I thought, in addition to using them as stockings, they would also be really cute if you want to make like something to hang on your front door. So I'm going to very quickly just take you through the steps because it's really easy. I am going to post in the description below, I will post a free pattern for stockings. So that way you don't have to worry about trying to, make one yourself. So the first thing I did was I cut out the stocking. I just traced the one she gave me, so that way they all look the same. You cut out 2 of them. And the great thing, since this is made out of felt, it's really inexpensive. You don't have to worry about finishing edges and everything. You just want to make sure you get a nice clean cut on them so that, they look nice. So I got the stockings cut. And then the other thing I did, then I cut this white portion. So you can see I've got both of those done. And I just used, I have scissors that give a little scallop to the bottom. So you see that? You could also use pinking shears. So again, this was really easy. She had sent me, instead of having to cut out all of the letters, she had sent me iron-on letters, which, I honestly had not used a iron-on letter probably since the 80s. I've forgotten how to do it. So I had to kind of like fiddle around with it. But once I figured it out, we got those all ready. So the main thing is you're just really going to prep everything that you want on the front of your stocking first. So as you can see, I made the Santa and the Christmas ornament and the wreath and the stocking, and of course the snowman. I found, just by the way, if you want to do like little snowmen, or if you need little faces, the little dots, I used a hole punch for. Now, granted, it was for paper, so it was not easy to do. I had to really squeeze the paper cutter pretty hard, but I got it done. But it does make perfect little dots. So if you have somebody in your house that has really strong hands, let them punch the dots out for you. So once you get your stockings cut out, and I've got mine, as you can see, I have mine pinned together. So before you even sew anything together, the first thing you're going to do is take all of the decorations, and you can actually hot glue. Since it's felt, you're going to hot glue them onto the front part of the stocking. Put something underneath it though, just in case, because you don't want it to kind of push through. You don't want to accidentally glue your stockings together. The other thing you could do, you could use craft glue. I know that if you hold on just a second, let me grab it. Where is it? Here it is. This is, there it is, tacky glue. I got this for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and I gotta tell you, it works really good. That's what I used to assemble each of the little decorations, because I found it a little easier to do the small dots with this than the hot glue, because hot glue, you get the webbing and everything, and it kind of makes a mess. So yeah, this is great. It's at the Dollar Tree. It's only $1, but it really does a fantastic job. I also did the rickrack on it. So you can cut out any kind of designs or patterns. In fact, if you just Google, whatever you're looking for, if you want a star, or if you're looking for, a sleigh or a candy cane, if you just Google candy cane pattern, you will come up with all different kinds. You can simply print and cut out yourself. And if you're an artist, you could probably very easily just freehand one out and cut it out as well. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to very quickly, I want to change the camera around so that you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to first put everything on the front of the stocking first. So just a sec. Okay, so you can see I have my stocking cut out. I am going to go ahead and use this glue because it works really, really well. I will let these dry overnight before I sew the stocking completely together. So all you're going to do is you're going to glue on, I've used quite a bit of this. So we're just going to glue this on really, really good. Let's get a lot of glue on there because we want it to stay for a really long time. Now you could, if you wanted to, sew all of these on, but I noticed like with the ones that she had before, the only stitches were all the way around the edge. So again, I'm trying to just duplicate exactly what she and her family already have. There we go. And I got glue on my hands. Oh no. Okay. There we go. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take glue on all of the other decorations, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands. Okay, so now, as you can see, I've got both stockings. Everything has been glued on. So now all you have to do is take your front piece and your back piece and just put them together so that they line up. Sometimes easier to hold it up like this. There we go. Perfect. And don't forget, you're going to need a little piece of felt to make a loop. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin this up here in this corner. There we go, because we don't want to forget. There we go. And get a pin in. Okay, so once you have it all together, I am going to put a couple pins in because I don't want this to shift as I'm getting it over to the sewing machine. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing for the other one. We'll make our little loop. We'll grab a pin. Oops. Got to have the back first. There we go. We'll line it up. Perfect. And, okay. Make your little loop. And sandwich it between the front and the back piece of the stocking. Just like so. Be careful not to hit my iron-on letters. We don't want any holes in them. And pin it together. Okay, so now you're going to take it over to, if you're going to use a sewing machine, you're going to take them over to your sewing machine. Now I'm going to use white for this portion, and then I'm going to change out my thread and do red all the way around. And we're just going to do a straight stitch. Like I said, white up here. Actually, you don't have to. If you want to use red all the way around or the same as your background color, you absolutely can. So go ahead and do that, and then meet me back here. And just like that, you have yourself a stocking. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, what you can do, and the link I'm putting in below gives instructions on how to do this, you can actually use embroidery floss, and you can hand stitch all the way around, which would give it a really nice touch, actually. But I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I hope my friend is as well. I was thinking, some of the other things would be really cool. If you don't feel like cutting out all the little felt pieces, a lot of times at craft stores, they already have those things that are already cut out. And buying the felt by the yard is very inexpensive. If you do plan on cutting out your own decorations to put on the front, you could buy the square pieces. You can usually get like a collection of those. They're really inexpensive. But the other thing I was thinking, if you don't want to use them as actual stockings and you don't really feel like sewing, or you don't know how to sew or not confident about it, you could actually hot glue all the way around the edges of the stocking instead of sewing it. You could use fabric paint or whatever to decorate it with, and then fill the inside with a little bit of polyfill or some tissue paper, and then take, they make those beautiful like glittery spikes for floral decorations and some poinsettias, and stick those out of the top. Maybe put a little bit of glue in just to hold them in place. It'll make a beautiful door hanging, and use your favorite colors. Like I'm thinking about maybe making one like with ivory, and use shades of silver and blue. And granted, I use a wreath on my front door, but I have some other places that I would like to be able to have something to hang, like my I like to decorate all through the house. So from the, basically from the time you walk in the door until you walk out the back door, through the kitchen, bathroom, every room gets decorated. But I was thinking for my back door that heads outside, I think I'd like to have something to hang in there as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. It's, like I said, very, very quick and easy, and it's hard to believe, but Christmas is coming. So go ahead, start getting prepared now. So thank you guys for stopping by to see me. I promise I will try not to be, away quite so long this time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.